Okay? He said Christ. Those of Christ are going to end up being a single mind, and if you're in that mind, you are not going to be linked to the hive mind. And when I say about a hive mind, that indicates everybody that's in this world, that has conformed to this world, that are not acknowledging Christ. Now, here's the hard part. Christ tells us to love our enemies. All right? I am understanding this. When somebody does something to offend you, to hurt you, to do you wrong, you got to catch yourself from getting angry and have compassion for that individual and pray for that individual, because it's in truth not that individual that is doing those things to you. It may be their body, okay? It may be with their mouth and the words that they said, okay? By their actions and something they've done. But it's a spirit operating inside of that person, okay? That's really doing those things. And in order to get that spirit off of that person, because if they were in a right mind, they would not be conducting themselves in that manner. That is why you have got to have compassion. All right? And I mean no disrespect, but you wouldn't walk up to somebody who is handicapped or have a severe mental illness and get into a fist fight with them, even if they offend you. Okay? For people in their right mind, you're not gonna go and you're not gonna harm a baby. Okay? All right? You're not gonna do something evil to a child. You're not gonna do that, even if they offend you, because you know they don't know any better. When somebody has a spirit on them, it afflicts the heart, it afflicts the mind, okay? It afflicts their actions, it afflicts their perceptions. They're going to come at you a certain type of way. But if you fall into those emotions, if you allow those emotions to take you, now you have lowered your shield. And it opens the door for those spirits to come in and now work in you to create chaos. Quickly forgive that person. Someone offends you, someone steps on your shoes, you give them a hug, you show them love. Ask them how their day was. It'll blow their mind, because what you're doing is you're forcing that person. You're speaking to the heart. And you're challenging that individual to come out of that state of consciousness, out of that state of darkness that may have been eating them up all day or all week, and they just happen to run into you, okay? And that situation manifests. Okay, that is your target, in truth. How you respond to it, how you respond to that targeting, okay, is what's going to make that situation either evolve into a terrible situation or a situation where you may elevate somebody. You may have been a positive impact that they hadn't had before. And these youth, we got to reach these youth, and we got to make time for people we care about and let go of all of these physical things. So your car broke down, you got a flat tire. So you know what I'm saying, your boss is not being nice to you, or you're a boss, your employees are acting a certain way toward you. We got to make time and improve our communication. But do it in a spirit of meekness and in a goodness. If you see something that somebody needs to work on or correct, don't come up to them in a spiteful manner. Be humble and be grateful to God that you don't deal with those same type of afflictions, or that those temptations hadn't taken you. Okay? That you haven't been led down that dark road. But there's something wrong with each one of us. Okay? Everybody's got something wrong with them. Ain't nobody perfect. So when you reach out to people, do it in meekness. When somebody's acting out and being rude, got to come to that person in love. Okay? That's why Jesus says, you know, something don't render, I think it is blow for blow or eye for an eye. Jesus was against that. Okay? Because while we in this world, we fighting and arguing and going at one another, it's a spiritual thing. It's spirits that is working in us and turning us against one another. We weren't built to have conflicts with one another. Okay? And with some people you cannot change, but you cannot allow them to change you by the things that they do or say. Because they're going to break you down so that it's going to allow you to be oppressed by those spirits. And they're going to keep breaking you down so they can get into your body. Okay? Now you're walking around with a chip on your shoulder and a spirit on you. Okay? That's terrorizing your entire life. Forgive people who do you wrong and do so quickly. Okay? It is a blessing. It will bring help to you and to that other individual. All right? Somebody's sick, you give